In this video, I wanted to talk about my recent pickup of the old, for me it's new, but old Ryzen 3200 G processor. And then I picked a cheapo A520M board. Basically, what I'm currently building is, you can say, the cheapest AMD processor build I have in my collection. And the pure reason I wanted to do this was I just was running some AI stuff, and I kind of wanted to benchmark with a very low-end system. I say low-end, I don't want to be mean. This is pretty still good, I think. It's a good budget build, because I'm sure everybody has really powerful Ryzen CPUs, and they might be laughing off this build. But personally, I thought it was actually just good value. So I haven't built the thing yet. The processor's still in the packaging, but the plan was gonna power a 3200G processor, so I don't need a dedicated graphics card for my application. I just wanted to run it on a CPU with integrated graphics, bare bones motherboard. It has 2 RAM slots, so I'm gonna put 32 gigs of RAM on it. Power supply, because you need power. This one is very beefy. It's not actually meant kind of like, for the system. I just got this because it was a better deal to get a beefier system than like a 550 or something. And plus I can reuse this for powering dual RTX cards in the future for my other builds. So that's why that's the pure reason I got the 750. I don't think you definitely don't need this to power this. It's a very low powered system. So I have actually another copy of this NZXT H7, I believe that's what this one is. It's the old generation H7, I believe. I might be incorrect, but I have another copy of that. So I'm just going to build it in that. Again, that case was not meant for this system. I'm just reusing parts that I have lying around. I thought this was just a good CPU. There was the 3400, which is more recent, but to be honest with you, I just wanted the cheapest thing I could get. Just to benchmark my program, my AI thing. That's the pure reason why I got it. And I still think it's very performant, but I actually haven't run anything and I haven't benchmarked it, so I can't tell you how the thing runs. But I thought it might be just a good introduction to the system overall. And I'll build the thing, and then I'll probably post a follow-up video on my experience with it. Compared to what Intel's offering, this is not a bad CPU. So I am going to be using DDR4 RAM. Get the board out. It is a very tiny board, so I like the size package as well, because to be honest with you, for my application I wanted it to be a very small motherboard, because this thing is supposed to actually get fitted in something else, but I'm just putting it in the case for now. Gonna use DDR4 RAM, 16 gig Kingston Vengeance sticks. They're already in my main PC build. This one has 96 gigs of RAM, so I don't need 96 gigs of RAM, so I'll just take those 32 gigs out and put it in here. For my application, I wanted to give lots of RAM because it's an AI application, so loading models on RAM is more important for me, and plus it's integrated graphics, so it's not like VRAM, but you can draw this the analogy. That's it. So I won't actually have a dedicated GPU at all at this program application. It's all integrated. For the cooler, I'm going to use the stock cooler. I've heard pretty good things about it, but I thought let's try it out, be budget friendly, but at the same time I really wanted to see how hot the CPU gets without needing very fancy coolers, air coolers, or water cooling. So that's it for me in this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, everybody.